Ooh, CBR, you know, you messed up. Hello everyone, I am Random42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube harpy, and yeah, there's more to this Captain America hit piece than meets the eye, I guess. Why did I say more than meets the eye? I have no idea. My 80s references are just all over the place. I'm thinking G.I. Joe, I'm thinking Transformers, I'm thinking everything but Captain America. Here we go. That's what happens when it's Memorial Day and you're not prepared to do anything, but they decided to go after Captain America. And why else? Just for the clicks. We know it's just for a click. We know it's just a hit piece just because it's the end of the month. It's been a slow news week. There's not a lot going on in new movie news that these sites, I say things, then these sites can actually report on. So they got to make stuff up. They got to go and dig up old Ghostbusters articles and controversies from 4 years ago, still blaming it on the Orange Man because who cares anymore. I did a video on that, I'll link that up here. So what did they do? They released this article, and how did I find out about it? Well, you guys sent it to me over Twitter, and they released this article today on Memorial Day, a day where we're supposed to be honoring our veterans, remembering people, all of that stuff in a very patriotic mood if you're from the United States, and if not, you know, that's what today usually is. And it's also a day of usually mattress sales, furniture sales, free hot dogs at furniture places, car sales. It's a good sale day because everybody's typically having a paid day off, except for, you know, the retail places. But it's kind of a bank holiday where, yeah, I'm sure everybody has that sort of holiday in their country. Like I said, one of these weird days. So I found out about it, like I said, because you guys sent it to me over Twitter here. And I wasn't very happy when I saw that. I don't even think this was the first one that I got sent, because I did tweet to CBR over this article, which is now unavailable. Just F off CBR, really. A lot of people, what did I miss? Oh, so I guess by their logic, medical procedures and medicines to improve your health is selfish. What's selfish is half-assing and expecting to win a Pulitzer. So, of course, on Twitter, I'm looking at my thread from when I quote tweeted it, because that's what I'll usually do. I'll usually quote tweet because it's easier for me to see what I'm responding to. And I learned that from William Shatner, because William Shatner's freaking awesome on Twitter. So you can kind of scroll through my comments just to see the type of stuff. I'm sure they got slammed with, how dare you? What are you talking about? What is wrong with you? This is Memorial Day. What are you trying to prove? Do you know anything about comic books? Have you ever done anything other than sell a cell phone at a T-Mobile store in your life? No, you haven't. And so, yeah, this is kind of my responses. I don't even want to give them a click to hate read this article. He wanted to do whatever he could to fight the World War II bad guys, Cap, he's talking about. When the opportunity arose for him to be a guinea pig in an experiment, he jumped in on the chance so he could help stop that bad guy with a little mustache. How is that selfish? It's not. It's not. It's very idealistic, it's very noble, and it's very celebrated. And like I said in my other video, when we actually went through the article, they're judging the standards of society back then, when it was noble to be masculine and do the right thing and be a hero and provide for your family and be a man, to today's standards where it is admired to be a professional victim because, I'm not getting everything for free by sitting on my butt writing articles. Or complaining on Twitter like a crybaby. That's it. That's all this is. Today's standards of masculinity are so different. Actually, Ethan Van Sciver did a really, really good representation of today's modern masculinity. Yeah, and the guy who wrote this article looks a little bit more like Justin Bieber than this sketch, but you get the idea, you get the drift. And today's standards are very, very different, where you can just throw a temper tantrum about something that you don't like and judge it by today's standards. Working hard is no longer celebrated. Providing for your family isn't celebrated. People get attacked on Twitter for being a stay-at-home mom. Traditional family values are not celebrated they're actually shunned. People would look down on you if you didn't, right? If you were just you're just a housewife, or you're just a stay-at-home mom. Like, God forbid, right? If you are just a stay-at-home wife and do not have children, you are the shit under somebody's shoes, and you are looked down on in society. That's how different everything is today. And sure, I might be kind of looking negatively at a writer of an article for completely misunderstanding things, but I guarantee you that these writers of articles are doing nothing to uplift anybody, nothing to make people proud of who they are. Nothing but pander to these people who are just professional victims their whole life, who need something to demonize as an excuse to look down on it, right? I said this in the video, and I'll elaborate a little bit. They're just trying to justify this victim poor me mentality. This I need a label, I need a group, I need a special protected category, so I need to find something to make myself different, you know, whether if I am a specific orientation or I can identify as something, I am going to be in one of these little protected categories, so I'm never allowed to make a space. It's all tied into this everybody gets a trophy generation. It was all a product of that, and they think it's perfectly normal. They don't see anything wrong with that. And it's not okay. It's not okay. I know we're trying to judge today's standards on how it's been in the past, too. There are two sides to this story, but when you have to demonize something that actually is uplifting, and that's where the difference really is here. The people who write these articles and these hit pieces don't celebrate what is wonderful about these things. They don't celebrate how uplifting and inspirational these characters are. You see Captain America and you want to do the right thing, and you want to be a hero, and you want to, even if it's just do the right thing without anybody knowing about it, because you know it's the right thing to do, right? There's a lot of us who do that. A lot of us who donate without anybody even knowing it, or support things without anybody even knowing it, because it's just the right thing to do. And now that's not really the case. Now there isn't the right thing to do. There's the righteous thing to do. There's the politically correct thing to do. And is it actually the right thing? Because when you look at it, all these people, they get in their little SJW clubs where they always want to represent an underrepresented group. But for me, every time I see that, it seems that all they do is further oppress the people by saying you can't speak for yourself. So I, as a little white girl with a social justice, gender studies degree, whatever, have to speak for you. Why? Just so you can still be the little princess up on your pedestal? I mean, I'm sorry. My viewers are better than that. I don't have to speak for them as people of color, people of the alphabet community, as women. And this is why I kind of just let my channel sit as it is. And I try my best not to play the LGBT card, and try my best not to play the whammon card, because I think I try and come at stuff from a little bit more common sense. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I think it's absolutely hilarious that, they backpedaled and deleted their tweet. They had to backpedal it. I don't even know if I said that anymore. I've been going all day on this. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Thank you guys so much. If you are military, former military, thank you for your service. I certainly couldn't be out there dealing with what you guys are dealing with, and I understand that, and I'm not some little CBR writer who worked at T-Mobile. See you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.